Hello adventure riders from around the world. Everybody knows that Sena makes these wonderful Bluetooth devices, but not so many people know that they also make helmet cameras. In this video, I'm gonna make a very detailed video review of the new Sena Prism Tube Wi-Fi. It is not new actually, the model is maybe 3 years old, but last year they launched a new model with Wi-Fi. So it is not going to be so detailed and deep with the specifications review, because you can find many like this in YouTube. It will be more about functionality on this camera. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mount it on my helmet, go to ride and see how it performs, how is the microphone and everything. Is it possible to be used as a vlogging camera? Stay with me. Welcome back in the channel, guys. Just to let you know that this is not a paid promotion. This product is not for free. I bought it. It was pointed to me from a friend of mine from Spain. Thank you very much, Hagen. And I really want to test this camera because it might be a possible solution for me to replace the contour I've got. This is the camera itself, very small, like a tube, as you already know from the name. It has this protective rubber cap on the front. And you can see the lens. It has only one big button, this sliding button. You slide front, it starts recording. You slide back, it stops recording. That's it. No more buttons, no more options or some kind of features. That's it. Very simple camera. As I said already, I'm not gonna make this deep detailed review with the specifications and the options and the features, just to show you the mounting points. This one, which one you can easily attach to your helmet like this, and then put the camera in like this. Very simple. You can use this one, the existing Sena holder, or the one you already know from your Bluetooth system. So you can attach it on the side of your helmet and slide it here. Very simple, very practical. It has also a very detailed manuals on a couple of languages like Italian, Spanish, French, German, English, and few more. So far so good. Everything is what I need. Simple camera. It has another one, a very good option, and this is actually the reason why I looked on this camera, and this is external microphone. So it has this cable which is go to external microphone inside of my helmet, and on the side of the microphone it has also a speaker also inside of my helmet. So when you want to plug it into the camera, you just need to unscrew this cap, see, small cap, and then plug the microphone just like this, and screw the new cap on the top. So it's a very simple, clear. You see what is the result. And now I have a camera, working camera, simple camera with one button and external microphone in. So it should be good to capture all of my videos and my voice, of course. As I said, because it has this speaker inside of the helmet, when you turn it on, you will be able to listen this.
Camera on. Recording.
And when you turn off the camera, it will be like this.
Recording stop. Camera off.
Good. So this is very useful to know what exactly is the current situation at the moment. Also, when the battery is low, it will set in the speaker low battery or no memory card. So all of this information could be very useful when you're on the fly, when you're shooting, so you don't need to miss anything. Alright guys, everything looks perfect on paper, but let's go and test it on the real situation to see how it works. Is it good or not? Alright, it is time to make the real test. My bike is already set. I'm just about to go, but before that I want to show you how the camera could be connected with the existing app. Actually, it is a very easy procedure. I've done it once, I'm gonna make it again in front of you now. I hope you'll be able to see something. Maybe let me move here. Alright, so the app is Sena Camera. You can download it from Google Play. What you need to do, open the app first, connect the camera, go to Prism Tube Wi-Fi, turn on the camera, so my camera is already on, go to Wi-Fi settings, connect with the Wi-Fi of the camera, receiving IP address. Alright, okay, let me check now. So now I have a live view. Okay, looks alright for me, like the right angle. I mean, to adjust the camera exactly the angle you need. Alright, I'm gonna stop this. Okay, good. As you can see, it is not a sunny day. Actually, it's a bit cloudy. But I think that this is even better, because when the weather is nice, when we have nice, clear and sunny day, all cameras performs well. So I want to see how this exactly works. And also it is very windy today, so this is another one chance to prove how the microphone works, because I tested actually about 2 days ago, and the mic was so loud because it is so close to my mouth, actually next to my lips. I added a bigger piece of foam around it, so I really hope that I will minimize a little bit the sensitivity of the mic, because the camera is very simple. It has no possibility to adjust the mic, so it is what it is. You cannot adjust anything. It's not like a GoPro. This camera is very, very simple. The idea of this camera is just to record the moments you've got. That's it. No more fancy functions, no more buttons, nothing. Alright, let's see now. For me, it is very important to see what is the video quality, and of course I'll try to compare it with Contour Tube Plus. And also very important is the functionality, because I can live with not so good quality, but when the functionality is not good, I'm not gonna use this camera. For example, GoPro are great in terms of video quality, features and everything, but as a helmet camera, I'll say they are terrible, because they have this small button on the top. It's impossible to turn it on easy. So with these cameras, you can see it has this big slide here. So when you slide it forward, it starts. When you push it back, it stops. It sounds very good on paper. In reality, it's not exactly like that, especially when you have big and thick motorcycle gloves. But it's still much better than GoPro. Exactly for this, Contour is better, because it has big sliding button on the top, easy to find it and touch it even with motorcycle gloves. So here, as I said, the situation is a little bit different, but I hope the rest of the pros will be more, so the final decision will be to use this camera instead of Contour. Also, the Contour, as you know, they stopped produce these cameras anymore, so they don't have anything new on the market. The models I've got two of this Contour Tube Plus, but they're already 3 years old, so I don't know how long they're gonna survive more. And who knows, I might not be able to find any, so I have to be ready for another solution. So what I like in this camera is the microphone, the design of the microphone. It is made very well. The mic itself is very small, so easy to mount it in your helmet. About quality, I'm just about to see how it is. So as I said, it is very, very windy today. I really hope that with all of the modifications I have made, with all of this foam around the mic, it's going to be fine. Also, regarding to Sena, this camera is waterproof. Not exactly waterproof, you can't swim with it like a GoPro, but you can use it while it's raining. So this is very good plus for me, because until now, when it started raining, I had to remove the existing Contour I've got, because
I might damage it. So this, as I said, guys, is going to be a big plus. All right, let's check a little bit the quality. Like this, not so many action motions around me, but at least to have an idea what it is. Now I'm heading to the highway and I want to check how the microphone is going to perform on the highway, because it is obvious that when it's quiet, when you're riding slowly, it will be fine, maybe even louder than I think, but the problem is when you have this wind noise. So we're just about to find out. Alright, now I have Contour and Sena about the same position. I just hold it with my hand, which might create a little more vibrations, but I hope you will be able to see the video quality and compare with the Sena. So Contour is on the right hand side, Sena is on the left hand side. Now I'm on the highway with about 90 kilometers per hour, very strong side wind, really strong wind. As I said, guys, because I'm gonna use this camera as my main vlogging camera, I really need to be sure that the microphone is good enough to provide the audio in every conditions. And also I'm really curious to see what is the video quality in these dark conditions. Now I record on 60 frames per second, so this is the difference between Contour and this Sena, that the Contour shot maximum on 30 frames per second. With this I can have 60 frames per second, and for the purpose of the video it will be reduced to 30 just to be fair test with Contour. But this is the maximum you can get, 1080p 60 frames per second. That's it, no more. I'm also curious to see how the engine sound is recorded. This is also very important. I made some kind of fast maneuver here. Not so good, man. It is so windy today, so windy. Alright, I think this should be enough. I will U-turn now and go to the opposite direction, and I hope that I will be able to go to 100, 110 or something similar, just to see how it's going. Alright, it starts even raining, so I'll be able to make the test even better. Good. As I said, about 100 kilometers per hour, very windy and raining and slippery actually. So this should be enough to see how the camera actually performs. I think that this is fair enough test. I already found 2 or 3 cons on this camera compared to Contour, and keep watching. I'll go back home and we'll tell you everything about it.
You can judge for yourself which one is better. I don't have so much motion here, but at least you have an idea about the video quality. Now I have tests of low light. So you can see on the right hand side is Contour Plus 2, and on the left hand side is the Sena Prism. I'm also checking the microphone after the modifications I have made. I think it's obvious that the Sena got better sensitivity on the low lights. Alright guys, after the riding test I can prove that the quality is much better, but I still have some concerns about functionality. The first one is this big sliding button. It is very simple procedure: slide front and slide back. That's it. As I said, it looks perfect on paper, but when you ride your motorcycle, you need a little bit force to do it. So it is not difficult, but you need force. And when you move it like this, you see I'm actually moving the whole helmet. So when I was riding, I was not sure, is it really on? Because it is so difficult that my whole head is moving, and I was not sure, did I turn it on? So I need to check it a couple of times to slide it back, to turn it off. It is more noticeable, but to turn it on, it's a little bit tricky. It's all right. Maybe it's the matter of time to learn how to do it properly. But my first impressions were that with contour is much better. Also, the second minus I saw, and actually I saw this in internet. A guy made a very detailed review on it, and thanks to this guy, I don't know his name, I don't know his channel, I lost it somewhere, so I cannot link it to you. But what he said is that's because it's tube and it's going into this small plastic holder here, it's actually moving around the holder. So every time when you try to turn it off or turn it on, you're actually moving and changing the angle of the camera. And that's why this guy installed here, actually used the double tape here on the top to prevent this from moving. So I made exactly the same. I installed this, I actually put these two stoppers on that side and another, so the camera cannot twist in the barrel here. So this is just a very simple modification, and it could save you a lot of problems if you go back and see that the video is twisted this way or that way. So this is the second point. First, it's difficult to turn it on. Second, it's moving in. Another one of the minuses of this Sena camera compared to Contour 2 Plus, it's the actual time it's need to start recording. From the moment I turn on the camera, it's need around 8 to 9 seconds to actually start recording. So just to comparison with the Contour, it's around 2 seconds. Okay, see now, 1, 2. On the second, it's already start working. But now with Sena, it's a bit different. I'm gonna turn on the camera now, and you listen, because the speaker will tell you when actually the camera recording. And I tested this so many times. It's not there is no difference. So when the camera sets a recording, this is the moment when you actually will have a video footage. Okay, let's go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds just to start recording. So this is how I have to say. It's not a problem, but when you're filming like me, because I cannot film everything I see at the moment, so I use the most interesting moment to turn on the camera and to capture the most interesting moments. But with this camera, I need to be more careful, because I need this almost 10 seconds in advance, so I need to think more when I have to turn on the camera. So it is possible to miss a lot of interesting situations, but this is the situation until Contour launch a new camera. I have to use this, so I have to be more creative and work better. And the last one I noticed, it's not regarding to the camera, it is more about the microphone. So it has this microphone, external microphone to use in your helmet, but when you remove the camera, you still have this like that. So if I want to remove this, I need to disconnect it from here. It has a very small connector, so it's not a problem to be disconnected, but I'm afraid that if I make it this connection and disconnections a couple of times per day, it's not gonna last that long, because the cables are very thin and the connections are very thin. So what I did, I just add this Velcro here, so I can attach it to this Velcro like that and leave it on the helmet, because otherwise I'll have this cable here all the time. So these are some of the cons I found And what I have to say, I have no alternative at the moment, so I'm gonna use this camera. But how long it's going to survive, it's the matter of time. I really don't know. I already showed you this mounting holder, you can have it here, but I actually prefer to use this one and even bolt it on the helmet, because this one mounted here was fine, but because of the force you need to apply on the camera, it was moving. So I want to be sure that it will stay on the position I want. That's why I prefer to use even the screws. Alright guys, this is pretty much everything. I hope this information will be useful for you if you plan to upgrade your camera, to buy this or change your contour, whatever. So you can see the difference, the size difference between contour and Sena. And also Sena is around 70 grams, contour is about 130. But I have to confess that the sliding button of the contour is much better, and you can actually touch it and feel it much better when you're riding. This one is a bit tricky. Contour I usually kept on my right side because it was so easy to turn it on and turn it off. This one I mounted on my left side because I really need my left arm for a longer period, just to be sure that it is on. But otherwise this is much better, but much smaller, better quality. You see the profile, what is the difference. So I'm gonna use it and will let you know. Maybe after a couple of months I can make another one, detailed long-term review. I don't know. So I will link the camera down below in the description in the case you want to go and buy it from my Amazon shop. And just to let you know that I also bought a CD Adventure 2, these boots, and now I'm making from a already month or maybe two a proper test. So maybe next week I will make a detailed video review of these boots as well. Thank you very much for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe, check also my Instagram, and see you next time. Ciao.